Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making a braised beef brisket. I've browned the brisket on one side actually. I know they say both sides, but this is all fat, so I just want the fat to be on top and go down and keep that meat moist and flavorful. And then to this we're going to add some celery, diced onion, and some garlic. I'm just going to brown that right in here. For a little bit. It smells so good. Now that this has had time to soften up a bit, I'm going to add some matchstick carrots and some garden fresh tomatoes because they need to be used. This calls for a half a cup of canned crushed tomatoes, but I think my garden tomatoes are going to be even better. I don't mind the skin on there or the seeds, so I will take these crushed tomatoes without any problem. Now we're going to cook this just a little bit longer. Now you can see where the tomato is releasing some juice, but we need more liquid to braise this. So here I have 3 cups of reduced sodium beef broth, 2 bay leaves, there's a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, well a little less than 1/4 cup for me, of brown sugar, and then 1/8 of a cup of apple cider vinegar. We're going to pour this in. And then we're going to take some of these vegetables from the side. Just going to kind of lay them on top here if we can, a little bit. And then we're going to put this in the oven for 325, and we're going to braise this for about 3.5 hours, and we're going to check the liquid about every hour and add any water if needed. This is our brisket after an hour of cooking. We have 2 hours to go. Here we have our brisket after 2.5 hours. I've taken out the vegetables and I've put them in a quart mason jar because what I want to do is I don't want to waste any of that good flavor. And I do this with braised turkey wings too, and thighs. I've had people that really love it. So all my seasoning I just take out and I use my immersion blender, and it'll thicken it up and it'll kind of make a gravy with all vegetables in it. It'll thicken up this sauce over here quite beautifully. So I'm going to let that cool. I'm going to stick this back in the oven for a half hour and we'll check it after that. This came out after half an hour. I'm ready to mix my vegetables that I pulled out of there, but I'm going to add a little heat to this with the daddle hookya. It's kind of a tomato-based pepper sauce, so it's going to add some tartness, more tartness actually. The broth tastes amazing, and it's going to add some of that little bit of heat that we like. I use the immersion blender to mix all those vegetables and the sauce. I've poured it over the brisket. It's going to protect that fat from getting any darker. And this should have about only a half hour left. And then once it finishes, I'm just using this as a protector right now. And once this comes out the next time, this will be a little bit more roasted. And then I'll mix it in with the remaining juice there. And it will make a beautiful, nice gravy. And I tasted both the broth and this vegetable mixture, and they're both exquisite. So stay tuned. Here is the brisket all finished. It is so tender. Now this is the brisket I did in the oven. I still have one out, another piece of one out on the grill. It's pretty large. Got some green beans here and some mashed potatoes. And yeah, we are ready to eat. It smelled so good in the house all day. It's been killing us. So y'all take care. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you later. Like, subscribe, and share.